had to make some calls. This is the only person who would work for free.
I'm very expensive.
It'll be dangerous. Hey y'all, welcome to The Jump Off. So I do have a guest. He got a lot to say. He has been on the show before. The most picked out episode. Y'all, welcome Davo back, the first returning guest.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Shooting that intro was tiring. Add this to your set.
Okay, well thank you.
Listen, you some beautiful flowers.
Come bearing gifts.
From Hawaii.
Today's topic is something that both Davo and I deal with quite often. The perception of us amongst the friend groups versus the reality. You got that on Amazon, huh? We'll just let it. It is always so. You ain't coming back to the show no more. Back to what I was saying. Clearly, as you can see, Davo and I are labeled the funny ones or the comedians of the friend group. Well, okay.
Well, we are funny.
But seriously,
go ahead.
Okay. Aside from the jokes, I know I deal with this a lot. So I'll say something to people and people will laugh, they'll carry on, when really I'm being serious. And it's frustrating.
You know what? Shout out to Issa Rae for bringing attention to this on Insecure, because it was an episode about Kelly. And if you watch Insecure, you know she's the funny one. And she went to her alma mater. They had a reunion. Somehow, someway they thought she died, so they put her in like the obituaries of people who died at the school. And at first she like laughed it off, but then she really took it to heart, and it really started to hit her. And she was talking about things that was serious to her, and everybody was laughing, and she went off on them like, "This is the problem. Y'all always think I'm a joke," and it's just like, girl, I'm in there. That's my life. Like, I am funny, but I'm not always trying to be funny.
It weighs on me because then I feel, on one hand, I feel this pressure of, oh, I gotta be funny. Mm-hmm. Now, if they don't laugh, then, you know, that's what I'm around for, is to make them laugh. Even as a kid, like, it would be like, not as bad as it is now, but it would be like, I would say something, laugh it off, and then I'd be like, oh, okay, that's funny, yeah. But then I started to internalize. So when something is serious, when something is very serious, I don't take it to anybody. I keep it to myself because I'm not finna have you laugh in my face and cut up, and I'm trying to be serious with you about what's going on. So it's all just in me. I don't go to nobody.
I don't even think as a child I thought I was funny. I thought I was funny when I started doing Instagram stories, and people were like, "Oh my God, you're so funny. I love you." And I love to hear that. I love to hear people enjoy my stories. I do it for them, but it does put a pressure on me. I'm like, oh, how do I up this one? How do I keep them entertained? And then Instagram be hurt. My 1 minute, my stories is 100 and something views. The next is just 32 people. I'm like, what is going on here? But then it's so weird. Like, I get so much feedback when I do something, like if I fall or something, something stupid. Like, but then when I get serious on my stories, it's like crickets. And it's like,
interesting.
Okay, I'm being brave enough to tell you guys that something is going on with me. Like, I just went through a huge like depression from September to December of this past year. I don't know what was going on. Maybe I do, but that's not your business. But like, I decided to open up, and crickets. Like, especially from the people that I would have thought I was close to and would hear from. I heard from people I never thought I would hear from. People I'm not close to. And I'm just like, this is some bull.
I don't know if I reached out.
You did a few times.
Okay. That, I think, like, with this show, why I was so kind of like nervous, because it was like Bree and I were doing the comedy videos and stuff, and it was like, when's the next one? When's the, you know? And so then the reception of this really surprises me, that people are like, and people, it might not be people that comment or anything, or people that I even talk to, that'll be like, oh, you know, that one episode, not that I'm no Wendy Williams or Oprah or anything, but they're like, oh, that oh, you're right. People that I don't talk to, they're like, you had that episode about this, like, wow, like, I also deal with that. But then
I tell you, when you touch me.
We did talk about this on the other episode. When we first met, David didn't like me. We moved on.
Don't bring it up.
I'm gonna bring it up every time.
We'll be at the 30-year reunion of The Real Drama in Hip Hop of Hollywood, and you're still gonna be talking about how he didn't like me when he put me in the show. Ugh.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I was serious.
Oh, me too.
That's why I think after a while, we kind of grew to understand each other because it was like
a lot in common.
Yeah.
Deep down.
Yeah.
We went past the surface level stuff.
I could see when you were trying to be serious and when things actually affected you. Like even filming that show, when you were actually like getting frustrated with things, you weren't just saying stuff to be a joke. But that's why I think after a while kind of grew closer, because even like working with you on different things, I feel like when you were trying to be serious, I could spot that to where other people might have thought you were joking, because you are funny.
Thank you. You are too. Were you fishing for a compliment back?
No.
Oh, okay.
No. See, that's the difference between, because see, you were like, oh, I knew I was. I don't think what I say is funny.
You don't. Like, I remember you saying, like, people keep thinking I'm funny and I'm not. And I'm like, yes, you are.
To me, it's like what I say is so basic, but then I'll hear somebody say something and it's got the 1-2, the punch, the backhand, and I'm like, oh, now that's funny.
But what you say may be basic, but maybe how you, like, it's not always what you say. Sometimes it's how you say it. It's what you give. It's these dookie braids in your head.
What is that supposed to be? I did these myself.
Oh, they look great.
Not right now. So I think that's why it messes with me mentally, because now it's like, how do I say this? Like,
Choking on a burp.
I was choking one time at the King's Hawaiian restaurant. Literally, I'm on the free bread. So I'm choking. I really thought I was going to die. They was laughing.
I'm probably one of those people.
They
too.
was laughing. And then they had the nerve to be like, well, we didn't know you was choking. I'm like,
back to like with people, when I was actually opening up, I was gonna say I try not to fault people because they may not know how to respond because they're so used to me on joke time and being funny. So I kind of excuse it for that, but it's also still like, no. Like if I hear a friend is hurting or something, I'm going to reach out. Like I have to. And I get if you didn't watch my stories, but you know, Instagram tells you who watches your stories or not. So you.
If you was mad at me, just
Not you, boo. Not you.
I think how you don't fault people, that's a...
Try not to.
Okay.
I am a grudge holder.
I do, but then in my mind I'm like, you wasn't there for me. Just wait. That Drake's army came up, it's me. Fine then. And see, I think that's why I just take that equation out. I can't fault nobody if I don't tell you. I can't expect nothing out of you if I don't tell. That is something I do need to talk about on the show, trying to do everything by myself.
Yeah, I'm saying. But it builds up in me.
It do.
And it's going to come out at some point.
It do, but I'm be by myself.
It's come out.
Yeah.
Probably when I'm drinking liquor. Like, you know what? I've been wanting to talk to you about something.
We ain't
Don't
gonna
put that
You the one that went into that.
It was a joke, but now it's serious.
I'm gonna tell you right now, it's already
all this down.
Cut the camera. In school, we were watching this thing about Lucille Ball. When she does comedy, she takes everything serious. And now watching her back, I see that. It's funny, but she looks like she's seriously doing whatever it is. Like she's not trying to have fun. I ain't never joking unless I'm, performing in the script or playing to whatever it is. But normally I just am saying whatever, and then... So I was talking to this guy. And so, so we were talking about something. He was saying he's a serious person. And I was like, well, I like to, make light of stuff because everything is always so serious. And I said something, but to me, it was just like a side comment. If we talking about something, I'll be like, child, I know exactly what you're talking about because I done been there down bad. Something like that, making light or whatever. We kind of got into this argument because he was like, everything doesn't have to be a joke. And I was like, okay. Okay. To me, it wasn't a joke, but I see how to him it was a joke. So then I started altering how I speak to him. And so now I'm going to be quiet because if how I normally talk to you think is joking, now I'm just not going to talk, or I'm only going to say certain things.
But then that's when I got to be done with. If I can't joke and talk, and I can't be around you.
And
I can't do it.
We actually don't talk anymore.
Oh.
But okay, yikes. Now in the growth that I've had, everything is just so serious.
Yeah. But I don't get how you say you don't think you make videos that are funny. Oh, what's the one that went viral?
Oh, that workout.
The workout one.
Okay, now
like
that
you make funny. The middle skin video.
Now, that was not funny to me.
It'd be the videos I don't think are funny that just get so much attention on Instagram.
And even me just saying like everything is so serious, I think because I have like kept all the serious stuff to me, everything outward now I'm like, let's just make it light and fun.
That's why I say I can't fault people because it's like somebody tell me if someone died, I am so like I don't know what to do. I'm gonna say something so I can't fault people when I'm finally opening up and expressing what's going on with me. and they don't, but something.
Yeah.
Just something like. And the ones I really appreciated were the people who were like, you don't have to tell me anything. Just know I'm here for you. I'm praying for you. Like, that's it. Don't be nosy. You don't need to be in my business. I'm going to tell you if I want to tell you.
Right.
Otherwise, just pray for me. Thank you.
I don't know if I am trusting enough to open up to people.
It's hard. I know I'm not.
I can go to a certain level. Now, on
yes.
With this when it's just me and this camera here, I can talk for days. And people are always like, oh, like, it's so comfortable. Like, you're just talking everything. I could talk for days to the camera.
That's me and I probably tell my Instagram stories more because I'm not actually talking to someone in person than what I tell people in person. But I still know what I'm putting on social media and what I'm not. So I'm not going in there like that. You ain't never gonna see me crying on no social media. No shade to those. No, not Ned. You did, Ned. That was something totally different. I'm cutting that camera off before I cry.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
But I loved that episode of you, and it just I text you immediately. Like, I'm fine people perceiving me as funny. Like I said, I do believe that I'm funny, and I'm not trying to be hypocritical by saying don't call me funny, because I think I'm funny. However, it's not always funny, and that's the point. That like I'm not always on joke time. Yeah. And when I'm being serious, I feel like it's a bad, like, oh, you're an a-hole now, or you're being, and it's just like, I have the right to, at some point, take life serious. Or I have the right to feel this emotion of, I'm not happy and jolly right now. Let me be. I let you be. And then what's also hard is being that friend that, people, they look forward to you because you make them laugh and stuff. Your funny friends, we need someone to make us laugh and make our day better. Where are those people at?
Baby.
Like, I can't keep giving me
to you and you ain't giving nothing back to me. I realize that if I'm pouring it now, be it right or wrong, I might be thinking we're going to do a friendship episode. I may be thinking I'm doing something right. But if I'm pouring it,
we're going to do a friends episode?
Friendship. We don't do that around here. Because ain't nobody been there for me, and that's another thing. But, because I had to call you.
Continue. You was in a serious moment. I'm sorry.
You're right. How you gonna do me? If I pour into you and I feel like I'm not getting nothing back.
What's the point?
Yeah, you're right. And I think that's because you are hilarious.
Thank you.
And now see the difference between you and me. I'm like, don't call me funny.
That's what I'm saying. But you make funny videos. It's so hard to understand how you don't want people to call you funny.
Because to me, it's like relatable. It's like relatable stuff. It's not funny. It's just funny. Relatable.
And
like,
you need to just accept it.
Okay, Lord, I see what you did there. Chucking them over.
That's right.
What I was going to say before, that speaks to the entertainers in us.
Yeah.
It's training. We have to learn now
I was called a natural today by a legend. So.
Well, I was called a natural.
You were called an awesome person by a legend, too.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say my mama. She didn't say it in that many words, but
okay.
That's it. That's the humbling part, though, because my family don't think I'm funny. Now my mom be saying some silly stuff, but
so your mom's the funny one in the day.
I think everybody is funny. Like my dad is, but my dad is serious. Everybody is funny to me, but they don't think I'm funny. No,
so Instagram has to tell you you're funny by letting you go viral and blowing up. I'm not jealous.
Let me pull up
I don't want to go viral.
I was gonna say
I'm scared to go viral.
Why?
People are mean.
It is a rough side over there. I ain't gonna hold you. We need to land this plane.
You know, we could talk for hours.
Off the top.
I was being serious.
Were you?
I don't know.
I was being serious.
And see, there's times when I don't know if I'm serious or not. So I can't fault
so
people.
You get to pick 3.
What does this world need more of? Funny people. No.
That's what you say. Love, sweet love.
The world needs more peace. What is one of the kindest things someone has ever done for you? Oh wow. I'm just saying recently I don't really get friends to just surprise me with things. I'm normally the surpriser, not the surprisee. And out of nowhere I just got this delectable box of strawberries days before Valentine's Day, and she put, I know you don't do Valentine's Day, but I do what I want. I did this just because I was thinking of you. And just because I'm thinking of you, gift.
Cut the camera.
Special. Yeah, we don't cry. What question would you ask a fortune teller? Am I going to make it as an actor?
You are.
Thank you. Are you a fortune teller? Are you? The family.
Ain't it right there?
That was it. Where have you found peace? Oh, with God.
Amen.
And Janice.
Oh. We'll invite you back for the next season. Thank you, Davo, for coming back on the show a second time.
Thank you for having me on the New York Times bestseller mentioned show.
Jeez.
I keeps up with the jump on, but just make sure my check clears this time because it didn't miss.
It's funny you think he was getting paid. See, he is a comedian. Need to do stand up, okay?
That's my people.
All right, you ain't got none. I am your people. Sit down. But thank you so much, Davo. You can follow Davo in all his hilarity. I don't know if that's a word.
As long as you're not a troll.
You can
on my
scroll.
Instagram.
If you would troll, get on the road. Hit that dough. Don't come back no more.
Land the plane. Land the plane.
Don't follow him. Yes, so you can follow Davo. Thanks, y'all, for watching.
It was good today.
Too late now.
Oh.
Make sure to come back, follow, subscribe. And we will see y'all next week for a more serious episode.
Because you had enough laughs today. Because we're funny.
That's crazy. This episode was, look, us cutting up and we supposed to be serious to people.
Screwed all of it. We're hypocrites. Cut. We're done. It's a wrap.
This is nasty. It's carbonated water.
I mean, you was holding it like a beer the whole time.